Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. Hope your morning's starting out well. Appreciate everybody that joins. Whether you join live and comment, watch a replay, listen to the audio at the website or Apple or Spotify. Appreciate all of you. Thank you much. Also appreciate all of you that are signing up for the newsletter. Hope you're enjoying that every weekend. Information on staying safe, defending yourself, enjoying life, living with the warrior's edge, and being exceptional. Get that at enjoylifesafely.com. Go there now and sign up if you haven't yet. I'm drinking out of my big Scooby-Doo mug this morning. It's sort of funny. I was driving past a place last week on Halloween Day. Even though it was earlier in the day, but saw a couple getting out of a vehicle. Wasn't the Mystery Machine, but they were definitely Fred and Velma. And it's just sort of funny how growing up with Scooby-Doo cartoon, they were instantly recognizable. Hey, they're Fred and Velma today. So just thought I would drink out of my big Scooby-Doo mug this morning. Wanted to give a little tip on staying safe. We always talk about situational awareness, being aware of our surroundings, being aware of exits, paying attention, pulling our head out of our apps, APPS, looking around. But sometimes we don't go into more depth as far as what are we looking for. Now, in my live programs, I do go more in depth on things to look for and be wary of. And a simple scan that you can do when approaching anybody is looking at the face, hands, waistline, face, environment. You look at the face, you can tell a lot by a person's face. You know, are they happy, angry? Are they trying to avoid you? A lot can be seen, different emotions and different things through the face. So we look at the face. It also lets them know we looking at them, knowing that we are aware of our surroundings and we don't got our head stuck up in our apps, not paying attention to anything, which makes you an easier victim. Then we scan down and look at the hands. Are they holding anything? Hands hold things that can hurt us or others. That's why when law enforcement show up, we show our hands, active shooter response training like I did the other day. One of the things I always tell them is when law enforcement shows up, make sure they see your hands empty. If you are a concealed carrier, you put your gun away and you don't have it in your hand. If you took the bad guy's gun away, you don't have that in your hands. You set it where you could reach it if you needed to, but when law enforcement come in, you show your hands and you point, bad guy's gun is right there. They're going to tell you to step away from it. You do so, right? So we look at the face. We look at the hands. They're empty. Good. Look at the waistline because that's where a weapon may be concealed and most easily concealed. Then go back up to the face and looking at your environment. That's just a simple little scanning pattern. Doesn't take more than a second or two. I'm not saying it's like, oh, study their face, study their hands, study their waistline, study their face, study the environment. No, it's a quick glance scan, and you can get a lot from that. And more you practice it, easier it is to recognize stuff. Now, you don't have to do this with every single person, especially if you're out and about with a busy, lots of folks. I mean, you got a mom with a bunch of kids. You're not going to be looking at every kid's hand in the mom. No, this is more, you're on the street, you're by yourself walking. Maybe you're with somebody else walking and somebody coming up. You just check those little things. It's just a way to help keep yourself safe. Don't want to go overboard with it. But a lot of times when people say, well, I'm being aware, but what am I looking for? And this is a simple little thing, quick little scan of a person that will often identify something that maybe you need to pay more attention to and keep yourself safe. So it's just a simple little thing that I share in some of my live programs, and I thought I would share it with you today as a little safety tip. So we're going to scan those things quickly. If we see something of concern, then we're going to take more actions to keep ourselves safe. That might be crossing the street, might be turning around and leaving. It might be just making sure that that person knows that we know, because often that's enough. Remember, the majority of criminals want something easy, and they're looking for an easy target. If you've scanned and they know that you've scanned and you're paying attention to your surroundings, you're not easy, especially if you're walking confident and projecting that I'm not a target. They'll go somewhere else the majority of the time. Because again, they want something easy where they're not going to get caught, they're not going to get hurt. If it looks like you're going to put up resistance, which could make them get caught, hurt them, they're going to look for something else majority of the time. All right, so that's just a little safety tip today. Want to say hello to a couple people and then get off here and get some work done. Good morning, Thad. Thank you for coming on and saying good morning. Good morning, Dixon. Dixon said, is that dippity-doo you use in your hair? Hopefully you're old enough to get that reference. I'm old enough. Thank you, Dixon. Actually, in my hair right now is Tommy Bahama. I don't just get their shirts and pants. It's actually a Tommy Bahama hair gel that I'm actually using right now. But thanks for the reminder of that old reference. Both of you, Thad and Dixon, thank you for being here. Everyone else that watches later, thank you as well. Sign up at enjoylifesafely.com if you haven't signed up for that newsletter yet. Make it a fantastic, fabulous Friday, and we'll be back to see you tomorrow.